I always just loved my brother. I didn't know that there was a difference. Just because he was always included, we just learned to protect and love him and just basically care for him as in bringing him with us no matter where we were going and what we were doing.
We still think of her like she's just normal, like that's just the way she is.
What I see in my research and my personal experience and just, out and about is that the siblings without disabilities, right, the typical siblings, often seem much older and smarter and more mature than they are. And sometimes that can trip parents up a little bit because they forget, oh, she's only 10.
Sometimes being a sibling of a child with special needs can have real consequences. So children who are in the hospital a lot, especially in intensive care units, siblings who are exposed to that environment sometimes can have their own form of trauma and sometimes even post-traumatic stress disorder from all the stress that's very real for them about what their sibling had to go through. And sometimes we don't think about that. But also sometimes siblings get jealous or angry that their sibling is getting more attention because of their special needs or this disability. So they may feel maybe that they're not as special as their sibling.
I would say it's very difficult. It's not easy at all. Not easy at all. And then oftentimes you get blamed by other children. Why do I have to live like this? Why do I have to conform to these living standards? And they don't understand, but you're doing the best you can with what you have.
Sometimes the expectation from the parents is that the older siblings are going to help or take more responsibility for caring for a child with special health care needs. And some siblings do a great job and really want to have that role and really want to help. And some maybe resent it a little bit. They kind of want to have their own life or didn't expect that maybe that was what was going to happen or what their parents wanted. And so they may not understand or they may fight it or they may act out because they don't want to because they're afraid that they'll have to take care of their sibling with special health care needs.
On the harder days, sometimes me and my sister wouldn't feel as loved. We felt like Joe always had the attention. He was always getting special treatment.
You have to devote time to that other child or to those other children. And just know that if your children know that you're there for them, and you keep those lines of communication open, that's what's going to help you the most.